This is the reading from Glastonbury. Today I'm home after 3 weeks of work, and I give myself a weekend off. Not entirely though. Otherwise I wouldn't make this video for you guys. So new frequencies came in, and next Wednesday on the 22 portal, more love frequencies will come in. So I hope that you all recognize those frequencies. On the Valentine's Day. So let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space about all of this. There was a huge shift on the 14th of February. We all know it's the love frequency. We all know. At the same time, there were huge solar flares going on. And that energy that pushed us forward. So what's going on now, we feel because of those frequencies are going down a little bit, is slowing down, and going up again after the 22nd. After the 22nd portal, there's another love wave coming in for the twin flames. That means that you can experience a pressure on your heart. And don't think, oh, I have heartache. No, it's the heart opening from the universe, from the divine, that opens your heart space. And this is what is going on in the Divine Masculine. New tree of life, circle of life, new beginnings, clarities, clear energies, and it's time for channeling. So channeling, meditating, expansion of the heart, and he knows that everything has a cycle, everything has an end and a new beginning. So what he is doing, he is going with the circle of life and to hold that space for himself, to ground himself, to get more light into his body, to rest more, to feel more, so he can expand his energetic body and the divine energy, the light energy of the Divine Masculine, expanding it out into this world. So he is grounded, he is rooted in the earth, he walks his path, and he walks his talk. So the circle of life, it's about clear communication, express what you feel, and high frequency energies are coming in. So it means that there are energies with a higher frequency, higher expansion of love frequencies. That's what I hear, a higher expansion of love frequencies. It's expanding the heart more, to open the heart more. And what I also hear is the clarity and the clear and the purity of the light is even faster than normally. So it comes in with huge speed into your body, and that can make you tired. That's why sometimes with the portal days, we feel lethargic or we feel tired. And yeah, and that's what's needed. Connect again with the light so you can move through that. Okay, let's see. What is in his heart space? What is in the divine masculine's heart space? What is in the divine masculine's heart space? What is in the divine masculine's heart space? Yeah, the lost cloak. The sun is shining for him, but release old identities, release the old, release old programs, you know. Magnificence realigned. So he is expanding and he is connecting with the frequencies that are coming in. It could be that he was out of alignment and need to come back in alignment again. And that is releasing the old identities, releasing the old you, releasing the old programs, you know, and go to this universal heart where everything is one, where everything is okay, where everything is going in that flow. And if you want to have action and get rid of old paradigms or old programs, you know, you need to release something. Maybe there are stuck emotions within you that needs to be released, or wanting you to release, because it could be that your mind is holding on to old pieces that are want to control you and to keep you in stuck in that energy. Now with that new light coming through, you have a chance to release it all, to let it all go, and feel that expansion of that heart, that light is touching your heart and opening that heart space. So old programs and old frequencies, old chips are not able to hold you back anymore. You know, it's also connected with spirit. Could be that you have old spirits with you, and they feeding off you because you have that kind of emotion that they had and they were attached to, and they think, okay, but I'm feeding off that. I'm feeding off that emotion. So I stick. The longer you stick to that program, the more food I have. But if those new energies come in and you're releasing this, you know, this spirit has to go to another space. It has to go to the other realm. So, and that's what they mean about releasing the old cloak, releasing the lost cloak. So there are some things within the masculine that still needs to be released, and before he gets in his kingdom, before he gets his crown, before he can claim his sword. You know, I did a beautiful retreat with the divine masculine, and you see in all of that claiming your power and claiming your throne and claiming your crown and holding your sword is getting them in a totally different energy. So that's where we start with the awakening for the divine masculine. Okay. If you want more information about these men retreats, Excalibur return to the king and his kingdom, make contact with me. It's a journey for divine masculine and divine feminine, because they both play a role in it. Okay. Earth and air, that's what the divine feminine sees. The divine feminine sees the air element with the divine masculine, but also the earth element. And physical integration, mental clearance. So you need to clear that mental space, because when you're connected with air, you can go all directions in your mind, and it's time to stop that mind for creating more thoughts, more density. That's what I hear. So enjoy the nothingness. Enjoy the nothingness. New earth, relationships and purification. So there is purification on the new earth relationships. So the relationships that are not just the normal I like you, let's get married, have children, but where is a high spiritual connection in it? So that's the earth and the air that needs to come together and to have that clearance. And that's what the divine feminine sees in the divine masculine. Maybe it's time for more meditation. Maybe you need to ground more. And all the thoughts that are in your mind, write it down. When you write down the thoughts, it's easier to come back to and to clarify and to remove them and clear them out of your system. Okay. So let's see what's going on in the divine feminine's mind space, because these frequencies that are coming now in are the frequencies of a high love. It's and it's getting more, it speeds up. So it's almost, we're in the half of February, over the half of February already. And when I look back, I say, wow, this time it's like being in this vortex energy that creates a space where there is no time, where everything is one. And that's what they show us. Everything goes quicker and quicker and quicker. Multidimensional. Then the mind space of the divine feminine is multidimensional. She is in multiple realities at the same times, multiple dimensions at the same time, multiple timelines here. Again, timelines expanding, experiences. Be you, be who you are, and don't even try to fit in for someone else. Because what they hate about you is what they hate about themselves. And that is holding them back to create that expansion that you have in your life. So, there will always be people out there that hate you, don't like you, don't like your hair, don't like your expression, don't like what you have to tell. Be you, be an authentic you, Because if you're going to conform to what other people want from you, you're just a puppet on a string. That's programming, that's control. So let it all go and be this beautiful multidimensional being that can travel and astral travel and be on multiple places at the same time, seeing things through time and space and speaking the truth from your heart. So when you do this, you know, we are all multidimensional beings. But, you know, sometimes some people are tuned into it, and some people don't. So don't even try to fit in. You know, if some people want something from you, and and you don't want to do it, don't do it. Say no. You know, I don't care. It's not your problem. They coming with their problems to you that you want to solve them, and creating energy that is not pure. Get out. It's not your problem. You know, it's hard to say, but first of all, you are your first and only priority in your life. You have to deal with the things that you need to do, and you need to deal with the things that get you going and get you to a higher frequency and higher level. And that's your own priority. That's your only priority in life. Okay, I have two cards here. In the heart space, it's the twin flame of the divine feminine, opening the heart. And that's what a lot of feminine already felt, that there's an energy coming in that's opening and expanding the heart space, not only with the 14 portal, but also with the 22 portal coming up. And that energy is even more stronger than the 14 portal, you know. No, you have a right to love, you know, you have a right to love and to be loved. And that's where the heart healing starts, you know. There are people in your life that really genuine love you, you know, and those people are opening your heart or awakening your kundalini energy, you know. And that's it, and that's the right to be loved. Sometimes when you're in a connection with um, with your third eye and with your heart, everything is expanding, everything is opening, you know. And then you can go down to the lower chakras, but the main chakras that are active and give you the unconditional love is coming from your crown chakra through, you know, and opening everything else, you know. It's expanding. And then you can experience, because spirit is coming through, you can experience that heart opening sensation, you know, looking in each other's eyes and making that connection and transferring that loving energy that is healing, that is heart opening, that is unconditional love, that that makes a stranger your beloved, you know, that makes strangers your beloved. Because as we all are one, and we meet each other as separate beings, separate individuals, and they're coming together, and it's you know, by gazing, just by holding and hugging, the energies are flowing and mixing together, and it's creating healing. The other one was in the heart space, Lemurian shaman. You're the Lemurian shaman, for divine feminine. You're a shadow dissolver. You're a shadow dissolver. In the gaze of a loving connection, in the gaze of loving eye, there we come again. You go beyond time, space, and physical um, physical existence, because the spirit is doing the work between you two, and it's an initiation. You know, divine feminine had initiation in her heart space of the shaman, of the Lemurian shaman energy, you know, that created a heart opening, that created a space to feel safe and be able to talk about her emotions. You know, that's it is a total energy when you're in that heart space, um, that you can that you can feel safe. You know, that's very important for the divine feminine, because when she doesn't feel safe, she won't open up. And when there is this heart opening existing, and when it's going on, when that exists between two people, can be strangers, you know, um, can be beloveds, whatever, they will come together, you know, and that is a heart opening experience, and that heart opening is also healing energy. So how does the divine feminine see the divine masculine? That is the new man, that she is awakening a new man, that she sees that the new men are awakening, or that the men are awakening of the new earth, you know, the enlightened masculine. And that means that he's awake, that he's aligned, that he did his inner child healing, that he is comforting his inner child. And there is potential, and that, oh my gosh, I already channeled it, and that it's potential for the new earth. You know, when this new man is entering that earth, new earth will exist. Another way of loving, another way of taking care and being in service, in full force for Mother Nature, you know. And that also has to do with walk your talk, no bullshit, be honorable, speak your truth, no matter how painful it is. You know, truth must be able to be spoken, but you can do it in two ways. You can do it with your mind, but you can also do it with your heart. And then you give, when you talk from your heart, the energies are softer. So divine feminine will recognize that, divine masculine will recognize that, and you know where it's exactly where it's coming from. Is this energy coming from the mind, or is this energy coming from the heart space? Because the mind is has rougher, the energy of the mind is rough, is straightforward, almost not thinking about what he's saying. And if you know that every word has its frequencies, you know, you need to work with that. And when you come into that heart space, the words are softer. Sometimes you don't even need to speak any words at all, because the heart says it all. And it's be felt. it's be felt. So let's see what supports the divine masculine. What supports the divine masculine? What supports the divine masculine? What supports the divine masculine? The elven ones is supporting the divine masculine. Divine creation codes, star teachings, alchemists, devas, and sacred geometry. That is all supporting the divine masculine. It's the elven one. It's the one who carry all the codes, the earth codes, but also the codes of, just put the thing off. It carries all the codes. She is the divine creation of the feminine energy. And that will support the divine masculine. So the elven queen, the divine feminine, will be there to support the divine masculine, to activate all the codes that he needed to have. You know, the starborn codes, the geometry in the earth, the devas, and they are the architects of Mother Earth. So, and the alchemists of Mother Earth. So they change everything what needs to be changed in the divine masculine's life, and that's what she does. You know, no hesitation, nothing in it. So there's no holding back, and that will support the divine masculine. Okay. So how does the divine masculine see the relationship with the divine feminine? Sharing space together. Sharing space, sharing time. Telepathy, co-creation, communication, and honoring each other. So there is a telepathy between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And that is in the fifth dimensional realm, and they share that space together. They are ready for co-creation together, to work with each other, to communicate with each other, because they honor each other. There is no, how do you call it? There is no separation energy with both of them. So the divine feminine honors the divine masculine honors the divine feminine, and it's in pure harmony. It's in pure alignment with source, with the fifth dimensional realm and the new earth. So there is this communicating in the fifth dimensional realm, communicating in the realm, in the new earth realm, and there is no talk about small things. It's all spiritual alignment. Okay. So what supports the divine feminine? What supports the divine feminine? What supports the divine feminine? Wow, it's a bit too much. Just go back in. What supports the divine feminine? Ah, there he is. Sovereignty. Be sovereign. Be your sovereign self. And hold that sovereignty. You know, it's the golden dragon. It's the golden dragon that is with you, divine feminine. And it's a right. Everybody has a right to choose. And you need to be immune for hooks. So that will support the divine feminine. The immunity to hooks. You know, that people can lure you in, or the immunity that people will do you harm. There is no, you're immune to that because you're protected by the sovereignty of the goddess, the highest source. The source is always protecting you, no matter what. You know, you don't be afraid of anything. You know, divine feminine, because you're divinely guided. You're protected. You're protected by your spirits, by your ancestors. And so the sovereignty is also, you have a right to choose who you want to be with. So as long as it doesn't harm anyone. So choose. It's also about, if you a lot of the twin flame connections are in third party estranglement, and you need to be immune for those hooks, that those when the divine masculine is coming to you, that he isn't able to hook into you, that that you have a healthy detachment for yourself. And also knowing, you know, that you have a right to choose whatever you want. And so does the divine masculine has a right to choose whoever he wants. And yeah, it's a beautiful card. And that will support the divine feminine. Be in your own sovereign energy. Don't give your energy away to anyone, you know. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Tina. Yeah, great to see you, by the way. To have that softness and that lovingness, but also being able to let go, you know, to let go of what isn't good for you or what doesn't serve you. You know, if you let go, and we always are afraid, and that's the programming, that you will end up all by yourself. But that's not the truth. Most of the time, you choose who you want into your life because you call them into your existence. You know, you call them into your, you manifest them into your life. And when you manifest them into your life, they have something to bring. And most of the time, it's healing. And that's what the divine feminine sees. You know, how she sees the relationship with the divine masculine is healing. They're healing each other. The gentleness of love and the realignment creates transformation, and you're ready to receive the clear and the high frequency love of healing. So you heal each other, where we always thought, that you have to hold the balance between the masculine and the feminine, and that you need to heal your former relationship. You don't heal your former relationship with your partner or with an ex-partner. You heal that relationship on your own, individually, and then with your divine counterparts. You're healing those because your twin flame probably carries the same codes as you have. So both can heal each other. Both comes from that high frequency love space. And there is where the healing starts. When one is healed and the other one is not healed yet, then there is a disbalance in the energies. So you become a mother, you become a sister, and when those because you when you're hurt, or when there are wounds, your wife can't heal those woundedness, because that is a totally different relationship. The healing starts when you're individuals separated from each other, and everything, the healing is with love, and that's so extremely important and in alignment at the moment. I did this beautiful men's retreat that was about healing the feminine and the masculine wounds. So the masculine was able to serve the divine feminine in her needs, in her wounds, in her and restoring those energies, and giving her the support and the care and the love that she needs. And it was vice versa. So that's really, really beautiful. So I invite more men to come to Glastonbury, to step in that beautiful kingdom energy, reclaim your throne, reclaim your crown, and reclaim Excalibur, your sword. Okay, beautiful. So that's how the divine feminine sees the relationship with the divine masculine. That is healing. That she is healing him and he is healing her. What is the advice of the universe? What is the advice of the universe? Wow, that's a huge fly out. Resolution. You both are the resolution from source. All timelines are collapsing. Higher self, new higher selves is getting integrated. Embodiment in yourself, and pure expression. So the pure expression from divine feminine to the divine masculine to the divine feminine, is restoring the old timelines are collapsing. New timelines and frequencies are coming in, and unity is there. And being in connection with the Trinity of Source, of Mother Earth, and grounding it into Mother Earth. And that's the resolution of everything. That love is the solution, and that you are coming and using all the chakras, that you get the Kundalini awakening, the heart opening, and that is what's coming up next week. You know, the beautiful portal of the 22nd, that is expanding the love frequencies. Okay. Now I have this beautiful small deck, and I have this deck for years. I think this deck is 30 years old, because it was one of my first decks I bought. And what it is how to heal your relationship. To ask each other questions by drawing a card, and so you can answer and keep your relationship whole. And I hear, well, you didn't do a good job, right? Because you never use them. Oh my God, they're so funny. Okay, here, I need to read them first. Give me 3 components that are a sign for our healthy relationship. Are we adventurous, or are we traumatic, or are we spiritual? Are we romantic? Where is the adventure, and which qualities would you say that you are carrying within you? Are you romantic? Are you spiritual? Are you adventurous? Or are you traumatic? So what of the 3 can you call that are tendencies of you, or that you want to see first in your relationship? Well, I probably all 3 of them. I'm adventurous, I'm romantic, and I'm spiritual. And those are the 3 most important things in my life. So, yeah. So that is what you can ask your partner. And that is for divine feminine, for the divine masculine. Do you acknowledge that our relationship goes beyond the earthly body and plane and stretch out into the universe? And if that's not the case, you know, then you're not in alignment with each other. You know, this is a card that is happening most of the time in the beginning of your relationship. When you're in love, then that energy reach out beyond the earthly plane, reach out, because you're expanding, and you're both expanding all and radiate all that love frequency out in this world, that it goes beyond the physical, it goes beyond expansion that you have in your mind. It's going beyond the lust. It's going beyond everything else. It's the soul and the heart connection that is there, and that's for the divine masculine. So if you're going beyond that energy of the physical, about the body, about the lust, about uh, that frequency, then you're going into a totally different realm with your divine counterpart. Okay, and let's see the other cards. One card for the divine masculine, one card for the divine feminine. If the relationship still stays on the third dimensional realm, it probably won't expand, and you're not in alignment with everything, then most of the time there will be separation and growth, and separation and growth, and that's the in and out pull relationship. And that was so beautiful when Spirit came in and said, stop the push and pull, but start dancing with each other. Start to move with each other with that energy. Stay in that presence, stay connected with each other, but make a dance out of it instead of pushing each other away and then pulling each other in again because you miss each other. Stay in that beautiful connection, what there is. No matter what, you hold on and you stick with it, and then you make a dance out of it instead of creating heartache for each other. And that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. Wow. And ask yourself, if there is if there is this separation going on, and you're not in alignment, or you're not agreeing, because you don't have to agree with each other on every point, but don't let it come so far that it starts to annoy you. When it starts to annoy you, just ask yourself, what would love do in this situation? And then everything will unfold. This is for the divine masculine will. Let go of your will. Let go of what the mind wants. Let go of what you have in mind will create blocks for yourself, will create obsession, will create obstruction, I hear. So let your will get out of the way. What you want, you need to let go. And don't focus constantly on that's what you want, because then you're carrying the mask. Then you have then you don't let spirit flow through you to give to you what is really needed in your life. Sometimes we want something in our life, but you get what you need, and that's the most important thing. And that's for the divine masculine. Let go of the will, let go of the control, let go of what you want, and let spirit and divine make the choice for you. Okay? For the divine feminine, faith. Have faith. Because of your faith, you are connected with the earth. You are connected with everything in your life. And through this faith, all the beautiful things that you want in your life are coming your way, because there is no will in it. You let it go. You let the universe handle it. And I hear Divine Feminine, you are pregnant of ideas, and you materialize those things. But now put the seeds into the earth and let it grow. Give it water and let it grow. And don't do anything else, but just let that expansion go and grow. It only needs water and sunlight and attention. And that's all of it. And let it grow all by itself. All what you want. It could be that there is a pregnancy coming up in the Divine Feminine, and that you need to have faith. Maybe there is a pregnancy or you want to get pregnant and it's difficult to get pregnant. Have faith. Don't push your will, and don't let the divine masculine, your divine masculine within yourself, take it over and say, I want a child, I need this child in my life. Let it go, and let it go by an acceptance. Sometimes you need to accept why the things are the way they are, because sometimes um, it's there is always a reason why it isn't easy to get pregnant. There's always a reason. So and I also hear star children are coming in. More star children are coming in this year. So that's really, really beautiful. Have faith, trust the earth, trust spirit, trust universe, trust source, whatever you want to call it. Okay? And this is it for this week. Unconditional love and trust in the path that you are walking, no matter what path it is. Always have trust. It always comes out in divine timing, divine union, and the right time, the right person will come your way, no matter what. All the blessings, all the love. So might it be.